Okay, next one. This one is the questions that I received this month from clients. I've taken their permission to share these examples. I thought that this would be useful for some of you because sometimes I get these repeat questions. Okay, these clients, these are the questions that they asked me. One of them is a person with special needs. Now he has, a cerebral palsy. He's unable to move and all that. So he's in his country. He has a stable job. He said, "What is the scope for me in UAE or the Middle East?" I told him, nobody wants to employ a person with special needs. It's very, very hard. As it is, they discriminate people based on skin color and passport. And now you're talking of a person who has cerebral palsy who's unable to function as a normal person. It'll be very, very hard. If you do want to try your luck, I advised him, make sure that you have a certain amount of money as savings. Go there for, let's say, a month, 2 months, apply for jobs and see what is the response, and then you'll come to know. The second one question that I got one of the clients who asked is, he had a good job, he took a loan. When he lost his job, he ran away from UAE. He didn't pay back because he couldn't pay, and now he's thinking of going back because he has got a good job offer. He asked me, is it safe for me to go back? I told him if he goes back to Dubai, given the fact that he's absconding, not paid, it is a criminal offense, or at least he'll have a court case or police case if the bank has filed a complaint against him, and they'll ask him to pay immediately. So it's not going to be once he comes back there, he informs the bank and says, "Hey, I've come back, now I'll pay you slowly, don't put any case on me." No, it doesn't work that way. Every action is a bias to pay. For them, you are absconding. So what I suggested to him is, write to the bank, see what they say, start making payments first from India, slowly, and then think of going there. Number 3 is a person who has posted a couple of rude comments on social media. He's saying, he asked me whether he can be in danger. My simple answer is, anything that you post on social media has a digital footprint and evidence to show from where it has been posted. So unless you can delete everything and keep it as a blank slate, only then you're safe. And if you're so scared, just remove your social media accounts completely. Just don't use it. So when nobody knows where you are, whether you're not on Instagram, you're not on Facebook, you're nowhere, then they have nothing to worry about. However, once you put something on social media, most probably if someone has a screenshot, they'll come and bite you in the ass. Number 4 is a person said that he's not sure, but he has a gut feeling that he might have a court case. A company might have put on him. I said that if you might have a court case, it's better you employ the services of a lawyer or someone who has access to the legal framework in UAE. Pay them some amount of money so they can check, because if you have a court case and you land in Dubai or you're going through transit, you will be jailed. And this has happened to quite a number of people who I know through somebody else. Okay, number 5 is a lot of people are sending me this like, "Loy, I want your services, but I don't have money." When you don't have money for my services and you want to go to Dubai, you don't have money to pay me for my simple services, then why the fuck are you going to Dubai? Because if you go to Dubai with no money and you don't get a fucking job, what are you fucking going to do, man? Where are you going to go? How are you going to fucking survive? How are you going to sustain? Please do not go to UAE or Middle East or Dubai without having fucking money. You must have money at least for 6 months, which can help you sustain and survive. Then go to Dubai to search for it. Don't go like in a desperate position without any money and then you become even more desperate. Because remember this, after you go to Dubai, you're not going to get a job just immediately. Trust me, it doesn't work that way. Number 6, this one I get very common, especially from guys who ask me a question through my website is, "Loy, I'm a specialist. Loy, I'm an SEO expert, digital marketer, creative thinker, engineer, salesman, this, that, whatever. Whatever the fuck you are, if you go to Dubai, you're not going to rock the boat. You're not going to change the world. You're not going to have people knocking at your doorstep." So people try to act smart and say, "Loy, I built a brand, I built a legacy." Nobody gives a fuck. In the Middle East, You're just another employee. So going there, don't think you're going to get a job easy. Question number 7 is registering on recruitment websites any use? If your job is, or if your designation or work profile is engineer, doctor, salesman, all the normal stuff, then it's a waste of time, because there are thousands and thousands of people who come in these ordinary categories. However, if you're something very specialized, like you're a nuclear scientist, or you are a spyware hacker who knows artificial intelligence to the nth degree, which is very unique in terms of its job profile, then yes, registering online makes you stand out. Otherwise, if you're just an engineer or a procurement officer or a salesman or a QA/QC guy, or whatever these ordinary categories, it's a waste. Number 8 is the question which irritates me the most. Why? What can I change on my resume? They'll send me their resume and I tell them their resume is crap. If it is crap, then say, Lord, what can I change? It's like you coming to, it's like going to a doctor, having an accident, and you're completely bruised and broken and all that. And then the doctor says, okay, I'll work on you, all the fracture, all the bleeding, everything else, but it's going to cost you money. And when you come to know how much money, okay, can you tell me what should I fix? So I'll do it by myself, this massive accident. I mean, what do you want the doctor to say? Okay, you've broken your bones, you are bleeding inside. Okay, just put a bandage here. That'll work. Does that work that way? I mean, you have a whole fucking resume and you're asking, what is one thing I should fucking change? So, the answer which I give them is change the fucking content. Then what exactly? What exactly, if you want every question that you are going to take my fucking service, my expertise, pay me the fucking money, then I'll tell you what to fucking change. You want to do it by yourself? Check fucking Google, man. It's free. But if you want to come to me, you want one-to-one consultation, pay fucking money. What is the one thing I can change? Yeah, change the color from white, make it blue with neon yellow. Maybe it'll stand out. Number 9 is this particular gentleman said this company gave him a great salary, successful interview, but then the company told him, you pay the money for the ticket, you pay the money for the additional expenses, then we'll reimburse you. For me, such a company is dodgy. I wouldn't trust a company that tells me, pay for the ticket, pay for everything. I mean, then you don't need me. It's like, better I might as well come there by myself and check for a job. Because, when a company asks you to pay the money and then come, that means they're trying to play it safe. They should be the ones to pay for the ticket if they have taken your interview. If on the other hand, you want to play on the safer side, I would say come down to UAE, check out the company by yourself, know for yourself, but also keep in mind that if things don't work out, well, you have lost your money. And please, it's not legal, it's not permitted, it's not allowed, and it shouldn't be done where you pay for your own visa. That company is unethical in nature. It's better not to work for such a company. Last but not the least, gentleman asked me, Eloy, how do I know if I have a travel ban or not? I found this really funny because the guy is based in UAE and he's asked me, how do I know if I have a travel ban? I was like, oh man, come on. You're in UAE and you do not know UAE. It's very simple. Dubai police has this new initiative where they have an app or they have a website where you can actually check if you have a travel ban or not. All you got to do is, just check that through the website. Just log on to Dubai Police's smart application. Choose the service that you want. Just type Dubai Police smart application. Okay. Choose the service. Under there, you will be asked to put your Emirates ID, private details, your phone number, and then they'll give you an authorization code. After that, once you send the authorization code back to them, they'll know it's you and not someone else spying on you. And then you'll come to know if you have a travel ban. And remember, travel ban can occur if you have bounce checks, even if you have rent, you have not paid your house rent, or you have payment issues, or somebody has complained against you. It can be you have done something on social media, or someone is angry with you, or you are fined, you can get a travel ban. So details of the travel ban will be shared with you once you go through this. So I hope these answer a few questions.